Hey guys, my name is Alana and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I have not been very frequent with my posting. There are plenty of reasons for this. But I am trying to come back and to make some more interesting videos and maybe just kind of share some more stuff with you guys that you might find interesting. So, I'm apologizing now if my video is very scattered and if it doesn't make much sense and if I start talking really fast. I'm still coming off a hypomanic episode and it's just very all over the place at the moment. I don't know, it's just been a bit annoying. That's a whole nother issue which I probably don't have time to go into, but yeah, so my brain is still finding it hard to kind of like get things in order. As you've seen by the title, I'm going to be doing it about self-harm. Now, the main reason I wanted to post this week is because a couple of days ago, I don't know the exact day, but a few days ago, it was Self-Harm Awareness Day. Or Self-Injury Awareness Day, whatever. So I decided that I wanted to make like a video and maybe share some of my personal experience and also just talk about it in general. I don't have statistics for this video because I feel like they're pretty pointless, because the amount of people who actually admit that they're doing this behavior would be like not accurate of all the people who are actually engaging in it, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So I thought maybe to start off with, I'll just give like a brief definition from my own head of what self-harm is. So self-injury, as you know, the name kind of suggests, is when you inflict harm on yourself. So this can be a lot of things. I probably won't even be able to remember all the ways. But this can be anything from burning yourself with lighters or whatever, cigarettes. This can be cutting, which is commonly the most like known, especially socially. You know, obviously like harming yourself with sharp objects. I'm trying not to be triggering in this video, but just be aware. I should have said that before. Major trigger warning, like just be careful. Haven't planned this video, so I don't know what's gonna really come out of my mouth. I'm gonna try to be careful though of what I say. So yeah, like burning, hitting is a big one. So hitting yourself, causing bruises, scratching, pulling hair, picking at skin or things. There's probably more. My brain can't remember them all right now, I'm sorry. But anyway, if I haven't mentioned your thing, I'm not ignoring you, I can't remember. I don't do all of them, so it's hard for me sometimes to remember the other things. So, like I said, that's like a short list of things. This happens usually because of like stressful emotions. It may be like a psychiatric illness, like mental illness is usually, I'm not saying everybody who self-harms has a mental illness, but a lot of the times if the self-harm is very like frequent and over long periods of time, it usually signals that there is a bigger problem going on, and most of the time it's a mental illness. This is usually stereotyped to young white female girls who are in like their, I don't know, teenagers, like, you know, teens, and people just automatically assume that when they think of that. This is extremely wrong, and which is why I'm bringing it up, because it's a very bad stereotype. There are so many guys that self-harm too. I find though that guys tend to do things like burning and hitting a lot more than cutting. I feel like cutting seems to be like just more like common with girls, but I'm not saying that guys don't do it too. Like there are guys who do it, but sorry, my aircon's freezing now. Yeah, like it's like generally very like seems to be more females. But yeah, people often dismiss the fact that guys can self-harm too. I think it's just because they do it in different ways. That maybe, you know, like a lot of guys, they'll punch, like they punch walls, they knock like and completely like split open their hands, like all those type of things. Like that's self-harm too. But yeah, so that's like a big misconception. Another one is that like it's only teenagers. Like I said, this is extremely wrong. There are plenty of adults. I've literally heard, because like on Facebook I actually like joined to a couple of like self-harm support groups just because I like to like just like interact with other people and stuff and like whatever. And I actually am very surprised at how many people who are like in their 40s even who self-harm, and it just proves that like it's not just for teenagers. I think the reason why this has become such a like thing of only teenagers is because of media, and a lot of like TV programs and stuff in the past have really focused it on teenagers, specifically girls. But I have noticed, which is I'm quite like surprised, is that a lot of UK shows have a lot of like storylines about self-harm and mental health. I was shocked. I can't remember all the TV shows. If I mentioned them, and if you, I mean, I don't live in the UK, but like I know about these shows. I just can't think of the names of them. But there are a lot of TV like drama shows in the UK that actually have different people self-harming. I've seen men, like grown men, like who would be like in their 30s or whatever, being shown like their characters having self-harming. I've seen plenty of other age groups and categories, which is quite good because it's kind of like showing that this topic needs to be talked about, and it's not just girls. I think also guys are probably less likely to confess of doing these things, or to maybe classify what they're doing as self-harm. So I'm sorry if the camera angle moved. My phone stopped recording and then I had to like move things, so I'm really sorry about that. So pretty much I was thinking, like, just to kind of sum up this video, I just wanted to say like at the end that as it's Self-Harm Awareness Day, please like make your voice be heard. Like if you're struggling with this, or if you know people who are, like, I encourage you just to get more information on the topic, and I'll try to put some links down below of some information that you can either read yourself or maybe give to your family members who like if you're the person struggling and your family doesn't understand, then this could help them. Obviously, like, this is something that's so hard. It can become an addiction. It's an addictive habit that can unfortunately really ruin your life. And I know personally like how hard it is, and I'm really sorry if any of you guys are going through it. But I totally understand. I'm always here if you want to chat and you need some support. I'm not a therapist or a trained professional, but I do have a lot of personal experience in this area. I have had a lot of therapy for it and stuff. And I still struggle with it. It's still something I'm working on myself, so I don't have all the answers, but I can like just be compassionate and relate to you. So yeah, please feel free to message me. Also, if you are struggling, like, I'll just encourage you, go to your doctor, because they can get you referrals to like counseling services and more help and support, which you can't get really online a lot of the time. I would encourage you to please reach out to a friend or family member and see if they can come with you and just support you, because it is so much better when someone knows. It's really horrible having to keep this a secret, and I know personally it eats at you and you get very paranoid, and it becomes a lot more dangerous when it's kept to yourself, because if you need medical attention, it'd be better if somebody knows than for you to have to go to them in that state. But yeah, just please be safe and try to, get as much information you can for yourself. And if you know someone who's struggling, I would encourage you, if you're a family member or a friend, please watch some videos like on self-harm, and maybe look up some information from like mental health websites, because it will give you a much better understanding. And yeah, I really hope you guys are doing okay, and if you have any questions or any suggestions for videos regarding mental health, please comment it down below or send me a message. I have a like Instagram account that's specifically for my mental health, and I update and just kind of like go on there to vent sometimes. But yeah, if you want to talk to me, please go on there. Links are all down below. Hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see you in my next video.